What happens when you combine a new intro with a college junior that just finished his finals week? Potentially bomb-ass commentary, that's for sure. Anyways, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Elf Knight FF here, bringing you a full gameplay just like I promised last week on the strategies video. Here you got my brother DBS, Death by Stun, 59 and 10 on Nuketown. He's running the ICR with a little bit higher kill streaks this time. He's running the Cerberus, the Hater, and the Raps deploy ship. Hopefully that fucking car did not get in the background. Sorry, I do not know why cars need to be driving around 10 o'clock on a Sunday. It's football right now, man. I'm taking a break out of watching some football games to do this commentary just because the house is empty right now. So anyways, like I was saying, Junior, finished my finals weekend. I feel so good. I got some Call of Duty in this weekend, and I can pretty much go do whatever I want now. Work out for freaking fun without having to worry about grades. I can go play some beach volleyball finally, like much needed beach volleyball. Now I can go play some regular volleyball too, maybe like 6-8 hours depending on how long my freaking back holds up. But yeah, it's really starting to feel like Christmas now. I mean, I do live in Hawaii, so Christmas pretty much means crap load of rain and maybe at best 70 degrees, so it's not really chilly. It's still pretty humid at times, but right now, it's pretty nice and cool, and I'm really appreciating that just because this last semester has been so damn humid. Like, I'm talking 90s. So for you guys who don't know how the humidity works, the moisture in the air, if the humidity is above 75, your ability to lose heat through evaporation actually is gone. So you realize that's freaking heat stress right there. You're gonna freaking, I don't know, it's hot and you're gonna feel it. Just to let you guys know, if you guys ever want to visit Hawaii, don't come during, I know everyone's come during the summer. I would suggest doing it, but just be ready, condition your body, that it might be hot as hell, especially since the last 2 summers have been extremely hot. What else I want to talk about today? Finals week. Okay, if you have ever experienced college, if you're a junior in college like me, if you're at anything in college, you understand finals week. It is a cluster. Like, I go to University of Hawaii, and they do have, the cram jam. So basically, students get to sleep over at the library, and it comes with a whole bunch of good services. Like I saw dog therapy, where basically these cute dogs come on, you can just touch them apparently, and then they get massages, they get free foods. The course depends on what day it is, but it's pretty damn good, and it really accommodates the students. But that's also because the students are going through so much at this time. It's just like extremely stressful. I honestly feel bad for some students just because, like the name implies, cram jam. A lot of them just wait till the last minute to freaking attempt to learn a whole freaking course in 1 to 2 days, and then expect to get like an A on their final, which is like cumulative. I mean, for you guys that don't know, haven't been to college, high school students, this is just a heads up warning. You cannot learn a whole course in 1 day. You may have been able to do it in high school, but the content in college is 10 times harder. It is 10 times, the professor does not care about you. Some will, but if he's got 100 more students, and you cannot really go in there suck up, because he probably won't even remember your name. There's a good, sometimes you form that bond with the professor, but for the most part they don't care. They're just doing their job. They want to get paid. They don't really care. Sometimes their course is boring too. They might be sleeping halfway through the lecture themselves, but they're teaching it because they're told to teach it based on whatever freaking master's degree they got at that time. But yeah, that is finals week. When I went into my final, I had a final on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. So I spent a little bit of time on Wednesday studying for my last one. But when I came into my Monday final, it was freaking hilarious. I saw 2 chicks crying already during the final. I was like, that was hilarious. There's like 3 people that were sniffling the whole time, and I wanted to get up and backhand them just because, you spend so much time studying and not sleeping, you get that negative 2 hours of sleep. Yeah, you're probably gonna catch a cold. You're gonna be a little under the weather, and of course, yeah, let's just be under the weather, during the exam, and ruin everyone else's day. So I was kind of, I was counting how many people like were sick, were crying. You kind of just, there's just like this feeling in the air of like overall depression during finals week. Like, I'm just walking around and there's no joy whatsoever. I mean, I know we're supposed to be in like the winter season, the Christmas spirit, but there is absolutely no happiness in the air. Like you do not want to like talk to anyone. No, don't go up to a random stranger in finals. You can be like, "Hey, how's your day going?" Because they will give you a death stare because their day is not going well. I promise you that. But yeah, so that was my finals week. It was hectic. I like to study throughout the whole year. That is a good strategy. Just because I don't study that much during finals week because I already know the content and I've been getting pretty decent grades in college. So anyone need to hit like pointers on how to study it, ask me in the comments because I've been doing really good in college just because I can be nerdy at times. I find that really funny now I think about it because I used to consider myself more of a well balanced jockey type of guy, but in college I don't play college sport, so that means I must be a nerd then, huh? Intramurals maybe, that's about it. And what else is there? After instant that last second was over, I went to go watch Star Wars. And spoilers, I'm just joking. I'm not going to tell you spoilers for Star Wars. It was a good movie. Go check it out if you haven't watched it yet. If you're not a fan of Star Wars, I think you still might enjoy it just because it's kind of a whole new concept. It's like 20 years later, so if you're new and you want to get into it, you can watch it. I think you'd enjoy it. And what else? Actually, after finals, I was being so like Christmassy. I was saying hi to people. This one lady in the bus told me, watch your step as you get off. Happy holidays. I'm like, yeah, happy holidays to you, man. I'm in such a good mood right now. I was just like, I could have gave out free hugs to random strangers. That's the feeling you get after you finish finals. Like, man, like you want to do some charity or something. Like you want to go the homeless shelter. How about the feeding? You want to go, I don't know, walk your neighbor's dogs. You want to go 0 and 100 for some bitch boys in Call of Duty just to help boost their KD. I don't know, man. That's basically how happy I am right now. But yep, thanks for watching all these videos now. I plan on bringing a little bit more full gameplays. If you do like the clips though, I would highly suggest watching the clips because basically you think about it, it's just the really good fun parts of each gameplay. So if you don't like watching full gameplays and you don't like listening to my commentaries, go ahead and watch the clips of the week. We've had 2 of them out. They're both really good in my opinion. And my brother's working on some maybe montage, more realistic styles, and I think that'd be really fun too. Shout outs to of course LB3 Snorlax and Chocales because they also have recording devices now, which means there's gonna be more content out for the LB3 channel, and that's a really big step in the right direction because it's gonna allow us to communicate more with the community and get more content out, especially with 2016 approaching the corner, right around the corner. New games coming out allows us to upload Call of Duty and everything else. And basically, yeah, that's it. Christmas, it's good times. Although when you're a college student, you don't really get shit anymore, so it's not as magical. It's more like, holy shit, I need to go find and buy stuff for my parents, my brother, and I guess it can be depressing at times also. But hey, it's better than school. So anyways, thanks for watching. 59 and 10 shoots!